Today we are going to talk about the principle of iPhone 6 audio processing circuit. The audio processing circuit converts the analog speech signal into digital signals and then output to CPU for processing. It will also decompress the digital speech signal, which is transmitted by CPU, and then convert the digital signal into analog signal. The receiver and loudspeaker will convert this analog signal into sound that we can hear. Audio processing circuit is one of the most important function circuits in mobile phone. Next, let's introduce the main components and their functions of audio circuit. U0900 codec IC. It processes the speech signal and manages the microphone and handsets in the audio circuit. U0201 AP CPU. It manages the whole audio circuit including codec IC, and it also does digital noise reduction to the speech signal. U1202 Power Management Chip PMU. It provides power supply in audio circuit. UBBRF baseband CPU. It modulates and demodulates the speech signal in audio circuit. U1601 loudspeaker power amplifier IC. It converts the digital speech signals, which need to be played by loudspeaker, into analog speech signals, and then amplifies the power of this analog signal to drive loudspeaker. J1817 dock connector. This connector connects main board to the main microphone, loudspeaker, lightning connector, and headset connector. Now we are going to learn how the audio processing circuit works. There are 5 modes of audio output. 1. Receiver mode. 2. Headset mode. 3. Hands-free mode. 4. Bluetooth mode. 5. Digital audio mode. There are 4 ways of audio input mode. 1. Microphone mode. 2. Headset mode. 3. Bluetooth mode. 4. Digital audio mode. And 5 ways of audio circuit working modes. 1. Receiver mode. During the call, the main microphone will receive the analog speech signal with frequency of 300 to 3400 Hz. This analog speech signal will be transmitted to the U0900 codec IC for PCM coding. The PCM coding will convert analog speech signal into digital speech signal. The digital speech signals will be transmitted to CPU for noise reduction after processing, such as speech coding and data compressing. We should know that the digital audio data is transmitted via the VSP path of I2S bus in receiver mode. The CPU will output this processed digital speech signal to the baseband CPU via the I2S bus. The baseband CPU performs sourcing coding, inner leaving, encryption, and other processing on the digital speech signal received from the CPU. This process can make the speech data more accurate in the transmission process and are not prone to errors. The baseband will send the processed speech signal to the radio frequency circuit, RF circuit. Then the RF circuit will modulate the baseband speech signal to an appropriate frequency band and transmit it through the antenna circuit. And now our speech signal transmission completed. Speech signal receiving is an inverse processing of transmission. Signal receiving from antenna circuit, RF circuit, demodulation, baseband sourcing, decoding, and some other process. CPU noise reduction. U0900 codec IC process digital to analog conversion. The receiver makes a sound. If the phone is in hands-free mode, CPU will process the digital speech signal that's sent from the baseband and then send the processed speech signal to the loudspeaker power amplifier IC. U1601 through the I2S bus's XSP pass. The loudspeaker amplifier IC will perform digital to analog conversion and power amplification for these digital speech signals, then output the processed signal to loudspeaker. We should note that the loudspeaker amplifier IC and codec IC share the same XSP pass of I2S bus, so they will influence each other. For example, the damage of loudspeaker amplifier IC may cause the codec IC works abnormally. 2. Recording mode. The analog audio signal input from microphone will be sent to the U0900 codec IC via dock connector. The codec IC will perform analog to digital conversion and data compression for these analog audio signals, and then send the processed digital audio signal to CPU via the ASP or XSP pass of I2S bus. CPU sends these digital audio signals to the NAND flash for storage. When we need to play the recording data, CPU will extract the recording data from the NAND flash and then transmit it to the codec IC in receiver mode or loudspeaker power amplifier IC in hands-free mode via the I2S bus's ASP or XSP pass. Then these two IC will convert the digital recording data into analog audio signals and output it. 3. Bluetooth mode. When the mobile phone is in Bluetooth mode, Blue headset will transmit the speech signals to the antenna of mobile phone. The antenna transmits the received signal to the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi IC for demodulation, decryption, and other processing. Then Bluetooth and Wi-Fi IC will transmit the processed signal to the CPU via the PCM bus. The CPU will process this received signal and then send out to the baseband circuit. The baseband processes these signals and then send it to RF circuit. The RF circuit processes it and then send it out via antenna circuit. The receiving and transmission of the speech signal is an inverse process through the same path. 4. Handset mode. When mobile is in handset mode, it will turn off all its own microphones, receivers, and loudspeaker. Only the handset microphone and receiver are turned on. 5. Digital audio data mode. In this mode, mobile phone will output digital audio data directly via Lightning interface. Its details will be in later course. In audio circuit, we should note that I2S VSP pass is used for transmission speech signal during the call in receiver mode, and the ASP and XSP pass is used for the other situation. For example, playing music and loudspeaker. So when phone's audio function works normally during calling but not playing music or games. After software problems troubleshooting, we can measure the dial mode value of I2S, ASP, and XSP pass to locate the fault point. And this is our iPhone 6 audio processing circuit theory course today. Feel free to visit our official website www.rivatechnology.com. See you next course.